What is an experience you had at a courthouse that you'll never forget? I'll never forget the day I sat in custody court, watching my ex-wife Sarah argue with my lawyer over every tiny detail of visitation. It wasn't about safety or fairness, just petty restrictions. Like insisting I couldn't take the kids to certain parks or eat at fast food chains. She painted me as reckless. Like our kids needed a full-time babysitter, even when I was perfectly capable. The judge looked exhausted, flipping through paperwork, barely paying attention while the lawyers debated absurd minutia. For 2 straight hours, we went line by line through our custody agreement. Every holiday, every weekend, every pickup and drop-off. The fluorescent lights made the room feel even more suffocating, casting everyone in a sickly glow. While my lawyer recited my parenting achievements, I noticed the judge acting strangely. During breaks, he checked his phone constantly and occasionally smirked at whatever he was reading. Something about it felt familiar. Then I saw the coffee mug on the bench, a bright little logo from Morrison Elementary, our kids' school. Judges usually have plain mugs or courthouse ones, not school fundraiser merchandise. Suddenly it clicked. 3 months ago at the school's fall festival, I had seen Sarah standing way too close to a man in the cotton candy line, sharing fries and laughing. That same logo had been on the coffee mug he held that night. My stomach dropped. This man, the judge presiding over our custody case, was the same man Sarah had been seeing. I scribbled a note on my legal pad and slid it discreetly to my lawyer. Judge is dating my ex-wife. I saw them together at the school festival. His eyes went wide. He leaned close and whispered, "Are you sure?" I nodded, my hands shaking with a mix of anger and disbelief. He stood and said, "Your Honor, may we approach the bench?" During the sidebar, my lawyer calmly laid out the conflict of interest. The judge's bored expression vanished instantly. He looked at Sarah, then at me, his face turning crimson. A recess was called, and both lawyers followed him into chambers. Sarah went pale, like someone had just pulled the rug out from under her. When they returned 15 minutes later, the judge's voice was professional but strained. He announced he was recusing himself due to the conflict of interest, declaring a mistrial and ordering a new judge for the case. Sarah's scheme had backfired spectacularly. She had to cover the wasted day's legal fees, and her credibility in court was completely destroyed. 2 weeks later, a new judge was assigned. During the actual hearing, I finally received the visitation schedule I had been requesting for months. Fair, reasonable, and with the freedom to take the kids wherever I wanted. It felt like justice had been served, and I left the courthouse that day knowing the system could work when honesty won over manipulation.